Hi, I'm Eric, and this is the day in the life of a tower engineer. My name is Eric Ritter. I'm an engineer here at Tower 45, B shift. I just finished my 20th year. Just started the 21st. Been lucky to be on for 15 years as an engineer, all of which have been on a truck, a ladder truck, straight stick, or a tower. Checking his Bluetooth out this morning.
45, Bravo 45 Alpha.
Go ahead.
How you read?
Loud and clear. So we have a Bluetooth mask now from Scott. Can I borrow your mask? So it's integrated. There's a bone mic in here. It's integrated, so you don't have to talk to your lapel mic anymore. You can go right to the bone mic inside once it's connected. You get a blue light that tells you it's connected. Once he turns on his radio, then it's automatically connected as long as the blue light's on. Or you can hit this little button right here and it'll disconnect his Bluetooth. So when he gets on a call and it's a medical call and he's not wearing his mask, he can use the radio with the lapel mic. When he gets to a fire, he turns his mask on, clicks that blue button right there, that button right there, and it'll turn his mask Bluetooth to blue. That means he's connected.
Okay, Alpha.
Hands down, best seat in the house. Love driving and making sure we get to the call in a timely manner, hopefully, and arrive safely, and then as well as come back. Everybody, our motto is work hard, have fun, and go home. So everybody goes home at the end of the day. Pre-trip check, we run the pump up, and then I'm going to take it out of pump, we'll set the aerial up. Gonna come up. Part of the morning routine is to run the ladder up, and if we don't get a call, that is. Typically we get a call right out of the chutes. It's Monday, so we're gonna run it all the way out, full extension, and then we're gonna retract it. We're gonna check the cable tension so we don't have to do that later on. And we do that all the way out 0 degrees. Just gonna walk the ladder, check the cables, the shivs. All looks good. Now we're gonna retract it and make sure the cable tensioning is good. So brake check time. It's a DOT we have to do every morning, the first day of shift coming on. Make sure all of our brakes are within. We do it on all the rigs at the station. So again, it's gonna get really loud. Truck might roll a little bit. Let the air pressure settle and then we time it for a minute. Make sure it doesn't drop 2 PSI in that minute. All right, a couple more, then it gets really loud. Let it settle. So instead of having fluid in them, these are run off of air, they're air brakes. So we just want to make sure all the saddle tanks are holding the air pressure that needs to be held. at the proper PSI. Otherwise, if it drops more than the 2 to 3 PSI, we call fleet and it's out of service until they take a look at it. It's gonna get super loud now. That one was good. E-brake should pop here in a second. Pop, it's all good. We're gonna start her up. I'll run the lights and check the outside while that's running itself back up, filling itself back up. We're good to go. Our brake check is complete. Rig's ready to go for the day. Now we'll shut it off and flip the cab. So this is the control to raise and lower the cab. And I always like to stand back so nothing falls from the back to the front and takes out our windshield. Just put our cab lock up there and I'll lower it down so we make sure it's good. There we go. So a cab lock is just a bar, the stabilizer, in case the hydraulic rams were to fail, the cab won't come down and squish me or you. That'd be a bad day. So yes, the fleet has named all the rigs in all the trucks anyway. And Lucy's named because when we got her and she went in for her first PM, there was a bunch of loose nuts on our pedestal that hold the ladder to the turntable, along with various other things that were extremely loose. So she got the name Lucy. Here's a whole step-by-step procedure we do typically, but after you've been doing it for a while, you can just visualize it and get a lot of it taken care of just by looking at it. I am going to crawl into the back after I lower the cab because we had some issues with our wheel bearings. So I want to make sure that those are good. That's going to be a call to fleet just to have them check it. Hey G, can you grab my phone? Yeah. I think it's on the table. So I can take a picture of this.
So we'll go get breakfast. And what else do you need, Joe?
Nothing, just type some loose ends with dive stuff, because next set I have a Zoom meeting.
Throw some ladders, push some door. Yeah. Tomorrow at 10 for your position follow-up. That's what Chief just sent me.
Awesome. Cool.
How many? How about we'll buy 15 breakfast burritos?
I was going to say steaks?
No.
Like, wow.
Maybe that too.
Yeah, he said there's 15 or 16 guys down there.
16, we get 16.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to getting.
All right. I don't know if it's the best, but we love it. It's really good. We're here quite often. These guys take here every morning, and we like to support the local businesses.
We always try to shop local. This is definitely one of them. And they got a doggone good burrito.
Good day.
See you, okay?
Told you we're going to bring you some. 16 dudes here today, right? What? Your heart told us 16 dudes.
How many people are here right now?
Like 75?
Yep.
You guys got 5?
5?
Well, there's 15 burritos in there, so 3 of these.
Maybe put one in the fridge for Gearhart tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. Did you see that the kind of pooling back up in there?
It's about the same. I mean, it needs to be replaced, but it's not to the point the other side was.
Keep spinning.
Okay. Faster or right there?
Oh, yeah.
This is normally a 45s, the collapse rig. We're gonna check it out. They're doing some work to it. So Joe's taking him through forcible entry on our door prop over there. Our door prop is simulates a commercial metal door. He's going to take the probationary guy through the steps of how to force that door, how to open it.
Norman, I know you have some experience, so like we're not gonna insult your intelligence. They need this stuff, right? So just get some reps in.
Okay. Sorry, just need to stop, bud.
No, you're good.
Okay. Open the door, check my flow conditions. Mask up. Fire department, anyone in here?
Norman, what do you do if you see or hear anybody?
Say what?
What are you gonna do if you see or hear anybody?
If I see and hear anybody, go grab them.
Go get them, right?
Go get them, yes sir.
I think there's more for us to do on an inspection, say, than an engineer. We both have a pump. We both have the same controls. We pull up. If we're the first due, engine's not around, we're still pumping that fire. We're still pumping hand lines. But take that a step further. The truck engineer, we get to do so much more. I get to go search. I get to go force doors. I get to throw ladders. I get to set up for vertical vents. So we kind of do a corkscrew on a house. Think of it as a corkscrew. We start low, laddering, softening the building, which means taking off bars, maybe on doors, forcing doors so they're open. We control them, checking for people inside, but then we go right to the roof if we need to with command approval, and we vent that structure. So we get to do a lot more than just stand it, be tied to the truck. Alpha Bravo, so the Alpha team is the lieutenant that sits in the front that gives us directions. He's dad. The guy that sits directly behind him is the Charlie firefighter. That becomes the Alpha team. Myself, the engineer, and the Delta firefighter, which sits right behind the engineer, is the Bravo team. Fortunate enough to have Greg Allen as a Bravo team member. We split typically. The Alpha team typically will go inside. Bravo team stays outside, and we take care of everything outside. That doesn't mean we don't all go in and search. If we're all assigned, all in search for known parties that are trapped, something like that. But typically, Alpha's interior, Bravo's exterior, which means Greg, one half of the Bravo team, will do a 360 of the structure for us, so we get a good eyes on it all the way around. He'll typically take a ladder and a tool to the back, and he's looking for VES opportunities if somebody's trapped. He's forcing the back door. He's looking inside the back door. I'm in charge of the Alpha side. I ladder the Alpha side. I'm listening for the Charlie firefighter. If he's having a hard time or can't get that door forced, I go help him do that. And then Greg and I will meet up, and then we come up with a plan either to soften the building further or throw the rest of the ladders or help Alpha team search, get the hose line in place, that type of thing.
So this is a
You guys good?
Release of liability when we do lockouts. So if there's any damage done to a vehicle, we're not responsible for it. We aren't locksmiths. We sure do try.
It is non-emergent, right?
Yeah, no.
All right, wanted to make sure no kiddos were
That's usually what I do, Eric. So you're clear, right? I'll be doing the paperwork, and again, the deal is that if I beat them doing the paperwork, which is very rare, because these guys are very good at this, then I get to do the next one. I've won once or twice, and we chalked one up to Merry Christmas, but last time was a legitimate win on my part. So today's the day, gentlemen. Back in the saddle.
G.
I've opened up a lot of doors, but it's been a couple years, so hopefully I don't screw this up.
I don't think you pull on it, I think you push it on. Try the handle first. Come. Yep. Nope. All I need. Please push it. Not do it. Too late.
You guys, thank you so much.
Still got it. I still got it.
No, you didn't.
I still got it. No, I just mean I still got it.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you guys so much.
He did break into a car today.
Oh, today's a big day for me. Yeah. Yeah, big day for me.
It was his turn.
Finally, I haven't done one in like 5 years.
He didn't beat Joey doing the paperwork, though.
Stop. I handily beat Joey.
You did not.
That's a lie.
Documentable.
That's a lie. Oh.
So we got the Alpha and the Zulu, and we're putting in that middle division to go attack that fire front. Like this might be one where we don't necessarily go around the flags initially. We're going to go straight at the head and try and catch it before it gets to the neighborhood over here.
It was always
Oh yeah, 4th of July, probably very similar.
Yeah.
It's coming. Eventually it's going to happen.
Those sheds are ripping. They're chicken coops. That's a play. That looks like
Yeah, we could have like a lawnmower and a bunch of gas in there.
Aerial MVA response.
Tower 45.
Accident happened at Lincoln and Parker. They pulled into the Napa parking lot. Unknown injuries.
Good, you're clear, right? Thank you. 45 okay?
1455.
Took that one nice and gingerly.
Who's that, 941? 941. I'm seeing 2 vehicles, minor damage, all parties out. 2 vehicles, minor, all parties out. Tower 45 you can pick up. Tower 45 you can pick up.
45 okay?
If possible, pull to the right. Slow down and pull to the right. If you can't, when it's clear, move one direction or the other, but don't be zigzagging in and out of traffic. You have to pick a direction, typically to the right, hopefully, because we're going to be coming down to the left side. But if you can't, please just slow down and move over one direction or the other.
Do you see that a lot where people just kind of aren't paying attention?
Absolutely, every day. Yeah. And then they're not sure what to do and they freeze. They'll stop right in front of you. Some of them will put their hazards on and stop right in front of you, and that just bottlenecks traffic. Greg and I and Aaron are all three on the tech team. Jared Lombardi's usually here, and he's on the tech team too. So we're lucky to have 4 techs on B shift. So we want to keep up with our skills. We haven't pulled rope out and been able to use rope in that setting for quite some time. So somebody on a radio tower outside climbing, on a building we could rappel down a window washer and then bring them down to the ground. Somebody, a tree trimmer, an arborist. We can go up above them, set an anchor, rappel down if they had a medical emergency, and then bring them to the ground.
How's it going, LT?
It's fine. This is the most comfortable I've been all day. It's like being in an anti-grav, like I don't know, like being on moon boots. It's very nice. You get to be next to Greg. What more could you ask for?
You okay?
Oh!
Looks like
Something you never want to hear. Why is that not working?
things are supposed to get better when the fire department gets here.
There we go. All right. Whew, that was painful.
I have nothing but faith in you, sir.
So I'm going to lower you down now into my system.
Did you take this glue one off?
Yes. Why do you have so many backups?
Because I was nervous. My buddy Greg told me this rock climber.
Well, where is this Greg person?
Took off, man. Fled. Told you.
I did a bad thing. There we go. Here we go. Move around you. All right, here we go. To the ground.
Yes, sir.
You doing okay?
I'm good. I'm good.
It's a matrix.
Did you tie him up?
Direction of travel, which way we're going, if it's north or if it's south. My lieutenant, Aaron Crossett, he does a great job of just giving me a direction. So let's say south on this street, west on this street, gives me the first couple streets right out of the chute, so I at least can get going and he can get organized, and then we go. But direction of travel is the biggest one. It's a crew effort, it's a team sport. Everybody's checking inside. When we're making a right turn, those guys are checking the inside to make sure nobody's bolting up. Greg's really good about pointing out people.
Duplicate goals.
Pine and 20 mile?
Yep. This guy's going out Parker.
Parker to 20 Mile, and then right or left?
Left on Pine, actually.
Left on Pine?
Yeah.
So Parker Road.
Parker Road north,
Yep.
left on Pine.
Stop it. Thank you. Is that truck? Nope. Okay, you got it now. Flip a U-turn here?
Yep.
Tower 45 dispatch.
Tower 45.
G, pick up that inside, will you?
Evening Tower, get a couple locations on this. One caller is reporting the location you're going to at Pine and 20 Mile. The other is reporting Ponderosa and either 20 Mile or Lincoln, they're not sure. So we'll start with this one. You got two vehicles. The person in the white vehicle appears injured.
Is that okay?
You're welcome, 1824.
Like the truck, we had a truck today coming up on our side, wasn't slowing down, so he's very good about pointing that out if I don't see it. This driving the truck, you have to have your head on the swivel. Intersection, but I don't know. Oh no, it's right in the intersection.
Dispatch Tower 45.
Go Tower.
We aren't seen on Pine and 20 Mile. Two vehicles, minor damage. We're gonna block this whole thing down.
All right, can you give me a vehicle description colors? We want to make sure this isn't two separate vehicles.
We have one white Toyota and one dark colored.
Good. I look at it when we're coming in. If we need to, we'll have a quick conversation with the officer, but typically I want to take the most space for our guys to protect them. So oncoming traffic to that, to me, was their most hazard, so that's why we blocked that oncoming traffic. We leave a little bit of space for the medic to pull up behind us, and then hopefully by that time PD's there to block the rest of it, or we'll get out and direct traffic like we did. You know, not paying attention, they're looking at the accident rather than looking at traffic or the traffic signals or us giving them direction where to go. So absolutely, that's probably one of the most dangerous spots to be, is on the highway especially. Dancing Noodle, thank you, couldn't remember the name of it. Pad Thai, most of us, and G's having cashew chicken. Yeah, another local business. Support the local business. We try to eat about 5:30 because the old guys have to eat. Keep the youngsters happy. So no. It's not usually normal. We usually eat a little quicker, earlier in the day.
Aerial medical response. Tower 45, Medic 42, Medical Assist, map page W34V at Springhill Creek. 9355, Silverado Street.
Good. You got one coming, okay. Slow and slow. You're good.
Thank you.
Nine-month-old female, baby has a fever, says they're seizing.
Joey, could you hand me a mask?
Good, right. Yeah, this is the suites. Baby's no longer seizing, shallow breathing.
We're all EMT basics. Most calls are EMT basic until it's not, and then that's why we have the paramedics show up too, and they're the transport. We're lucky enough to stay with the truck, so we go home on the truck. If they need an extra hand in there, we'll jump in. I've ridden in and somebody else has driven the truck back, or we'll send one of the backseater guys to ride in with them and help them out.
20 big. You guys.
Oh yeah. Come on in.
Find your room.
You can come in.
Back in here. You can
On
fit it.
3, you gotta jump though.
Although if we get stuck, we have to call for help.
Can we get our next ER, please?
Tower 45, Parker or the children's are available.
Parker Children, thanks.
Gives them comfort, and then we don't disturb them more than what they need to be. She's just waking up, so trying to keep them as comfortable as we can. Get the medics set up so when they get in, they can do their stuff and off they go. it's hit and miss. We'll go maybe a month where we sleep all night, and then we may go a month or 2 months where we're up all night long. So it's hit and miss. We hope tonight it's gonna be quiet, but we'll see what happens. We slept all night. It was beautiful. It's not always, but like I said, it goes hit and miss, where some nights we're up 2 or 3 times and other nights you get to sleep. A gourmet meal for sure. We're making hindi hash. Eric Hindy's special tater tot smashed breakfast with sausage and some peppers in it. And then if scrambled egg, or a scrambled egg if people want a breakfast burrito. Oh, we have green chili too. Or fried egg on top with green chili. It's a great job. I'm very fortunate to have a great crew, as you've seen all day today.